2 National Guard, 1 New Jersey, 1 Pennsylvania.
Excellent. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations. The fact that y'all are in this room means the day went okay for you, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Friends, family, thank y'all for attending. Appreciate y'all being a part of this. It's a special day in their lives, and I know it's a special day in y'all's as well. And gentlemen, the folks responsible for bringing them here to begin with, thank y'all as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all taking time to be a part of the ceremony. Okay, some things I got to do by law, so let's get it out of the way real quick. Y'all hear your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Anyone here being coerced?
Yes, sir.
Same way I asked the same question. All right, were you briefed on, and do you understand the DoD applicant briefing on separation policy and restrictions on personal conduct in the armed forces?
Yes, sir.
Were you briefed on, and do you understand UCMJ Articles 83, 85, and 86?
Yes, sir.
What's 85? Heard that. Yeah, he didn't tell you I was going to quiz you. 85 was desertion. Did y'all talk about that? Yes, sir. I need to hear you say it. Yes, sir. Okay. And y'all understand the concept? Any questions about it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 86 was absent without leave. 83 were fraudulent enlistment. Did y'all discuss those as well?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
If y'all change your mind and have some questions about it later, just catch me next door and we'll talk about it to your heart's content. Okay. Do you talk to you about the oath of enlistment itself? It begins with the phrase, I state your name, do solemnly swear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can say swear or you can say affirm. Does not matter to me. All right. It's your own personal choice. I say swear, but which one you use is strictly up to you. The end of the oath is the phrase, so help me God. Whether you say that or not is also up to you. That part of the oath is optional. I do say it. It keeps everyone on track. Whether you say it or not, again, your own personal choice. It doesn't matter to the rest of us. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, that's stuff I got to talk to you about, so done. Check that square. All right, but now the stuff I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to start with you, sir. Why are you joining the Guard?
To make a difference.
Make a difference? You think that'll do it?
Yes, sir.
I hope so. How about yourself? Why are you joining the Army?
Serve my country.
Serve the country? Yeah. Same question?
Get back to my country and get my life in order, and because it's a family tradition.
Family tradition? Are they also in the Guard, or are they?
We have 2 82nd Airbornes and Marines.
Okay, Army, Marines. And get back to your country, and what was the middle one?
To get my life in order.
Get your life in order. Okay. I feel like a fish called water. What was the middle one? So, okay. Is your life not in order right now?
Well, it's gonna get better. College and straighten me out, get the
You
structure.
mentioned education. Okay, there's something. Excellent. Gentlemen, y'all want to share? Why did y'all decide to join the taking her out?
I joined, sir, for my family. I had a kid when I was young.
Okay. There I was. I had a degree that was pretty much useless to me since I wasn't going to work in that career field. I had no money. I had no health insurance if I quit the job I was in, and so I needed to do something. It seemed like a good enough thing to do. There are worse ways to figure out what you're going to be when you grow up and serve the country for a couple of years. But I'd be lying if I said serving my country was the real reason. That was just a perk. The real reason was I needed time to figure out what I was going to be when I grew up. Here I am 20 years later. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. But I have been a part of something truly awesome along the way. You guys are about to share in that, enjoying that. So I want to thank you and congratulate you for it. I ask folks to share why they're doing this so that you can get an appreciation for what it is that brings us all together. There's usually a little bit of overlap. Both of you said something about giving back, so that's there's a little bit of overlap there. Everyone says something about providing a little bit of stability.
Please, Lily, please.
But in the end, it's not so important as to what brings us together as it is what ties us together. And that is, in the end, we were called to serve something greater than ourselves. There's something truly special about that, and you guys get to be a part of it. There's nobility and honor in what we do, guys, and no one will be able to take it away from it. Right? So don't ever let anyone try. But there is going to come a day when you decide that this is no longer the life for you. And you guys hate it when I talk about this. I just got him in the door, don't get him out. But if you think about it, it's natural. We all leave the military at some point, whether it's just a few years outside of basic or after 20 or 30 years of a long, prosperous career. It all is really situationally dependent on you and your families and what is important to you at the time. But one day you're going to make the conscious effort to leave us. And when that day comes, we thank you for the service you gave us along the way. We hope we gave you what it was you said you were looking for to start out with. And maybe a little something extra too. But we understand that one day we're going to give you what you need to feel fulfilled. And when that day comes, thank you. And we wish you the best of luck. All right? So, enough about that. Y'all sure you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
I can't talk you out of it?
No, sir.
Family, we ready? Has something been going on the whole time?
On and off.
Okay. How about you guys? Y'all ready? I can imagine the size of that file. All right. In that case, Rude, raise your right hands and repeat after me. I state your full names.
I, Kevin Andrew Genie,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey
and I will obey
the orders of the President
the orders of the President
of the United States
of
of the United States,
and the orders of the officers
and
and the orders of the officers
appointed over me,
appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code
in the Uniform Code
of Military Justice.
of military justice.
So help me God.
So
So help me God.
Hands down, guys. Congratulations and welcome to the team. All right, so what are you going to do for your guard, sir?
Supply.
Supply. I understand the supply force. Now, where do you do your basic training?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, so that's Fort Jackson, and when do you go?
February 11th.
That's not, well, like as in
A month from today.
Okay, crap. Yeah, that's actually not a bad time to be down in South Carolina, because it's actually South Carolina's pretty comfortable all year round. That's good, good, good. So what you gonna do for the Army?
12 whiskey, sir.
I don't speak Army. What is that?
It's carpentry and construction work, basically.
Okay. What's the official duty title for the
Carpentry masonry specialist. I couldn't pronounce that.
Engineer? That's what you are.
Yeah.
that's the word I'm looking for. We call it civil engineering in the Air Force. Carpentry. Stanley's, relax, guys. I'm sorry. And so where are you going to do your basic?
Fort Leonard.
Fort Leonard.
Yeah, Leonard.
Okay, near Missouri, near the tree.
Yes, sir.
The one tree in all of Missouri. and when do you go?
July 9th.
July 9th. See, that's actually, normally July is a bad time to go places because it's hot. But Missouri, if you were going in, say, February, so July in Missouri, not so bad. It's all about the weather. Sir, how about you? What you going to do for the Guard?
Infantry.
Infantry. I understand infantry very well. That's something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's very important for you because you do your basic at Fort Benning. When do you do your basic?
June 17th.
This is not good. I'm going to explain to you why. A little geography lesson for everybody. There's something called the NAT line, G-N-A-T, NAT, in Georgia. Fort Benning, South Georgia. My parents live about 30 minutes from there. If you live above the NAT line, everything's fine because it's too cold for the gnats to live. If you live below the gnat line, they flourish. Fort Benning is below the gnat line. So summertime frame, these things are going to be all out. They're going to be swarming around your face. You're going to be in formation, not allowed to move, and these things are going to be flying all over. So here's a technique you have to learn. Yeah, that'll be the way to do it. But yeah, you'll be breathing in your nose, spitting out your mouth. It's nasty. But actually, it's really not that bad. But it is starting to get hot in June time. A couple months later, it's going to be give you time to acclimate. All right, a couple things between now and then. Less for you because you've only got a month, but still pay attention to it anyway. First of all, PT, run your butts off. Okay, run. When you arrive at basic, they're going to want you to run about 3 to 5 miles without breathing hard at the end of it. Between now and then, just get the mileage in. When you get to basic, they're going to want you to do it fast. Okay?
Wait, hold on.
Right, so PT, the push-ups, the sit-ups, the pull-ups, whatever the Army and the Guard requires of you, the whole 9 yards. You want to be in good physical shape. I'm in shape only because para is considered a shape. Be striving for that maximum when you get there. Not necessarily, if you're barely scraping by, meeting the minimum standard as you come in, you're going to struggle. And that's a stressor you don't need. Okay, that's something you can take care of, particularly with you guys. You got more time to stay in shape between now and then. You look like you're in pretty good shape. Hopefully you are, because you don't have a lot of time. All right, so there's that. These guys and your liaison should be giving you some reading material about Army and Guard history and heritage, rank structure, and all that stuff. Learn that. Know it. Okay, that's part of who we are. It's something we identify with, and it's important to us. It's part of our culture. Not only that, but it gives you the added benefit of taking one more thing away from your drill instructor that he won't be able to mess with you with. They're going to do it. They're going to mess with you. Your mind is their playground. But when your back's turned and they think you're not listening, you're going to say, man, Pvt Whelan, he knows his stuff. So learn that stuff. All right. And then finally, I want you to obey Godwin's second law of armed conflict. I'm Godwin. Okay? 2 laws of armed conflict. 1, if it needs killing, kill it. If it doesn't need killing, don't kill it. That one doesn't apply here. Right? But the real one is, come back with the same number of holes you left with. All right? All right. And all I'm saying is be safe. Okay? Come back to us in one piece. In the Air Force, we call it the wingman concept. You go out with a friend. Army, y'all call it the battle buddy concept. Right? Concept's the same. Don't go out alone. Go out with somebody who's watching your back, making sure you come home safe. At the same time, you're watching their back, making sure they come home safe. You do it together. You're a team. All right? So you got plenty of time between now and basic where you can go out and have some fun. By all means, do so. But do it smart. Do it safe. Come back to us in one piece. Because if you get hurt, in addition to just the simple fact that you got hurt, this whole process starts at the beginning. You don't want that, right? So come back to us and say, right? And well, actually, you guard guys, y'all aren't even come back to us. Y'all process out from your home stations, right? Okay.
Yeah, he does to his reserves.
Okay, that's right. Oh, sure.
He's flying, jump straight on a plane.
All right. Well, in that case, y'all won't. In theory, you won't come back to us, but hit basic in one piece. All right. Is everyone good so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're going to go into the next room. We're going to finish off the contracts. All we're going to do is spell check your name one last time, double check your social security number. Believe it or not, as many times as you've looked at that stuff today, we have had folks reach this part of the process and it's still be wrong. So please, give me one good look, all right?
Can I have just a picture?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We can do photo ops again if everyone wants, and then we'll